Hello, future officers. Welcome to UPSC Simplified, where we break down complex topics and make your UPSC preparation easier. We'll tackle everything from strategy to study materials to help you achieve your dreams. Together, let's turn your aspirations into reality. So, the first topic that we are going to see today is landslides in mountainous region. So, first off, let's talk about landslides. So, what are landslides? Landslides are movement of rock, soil, and debris. Rock, soil, and debris down a slope. This can happen in various environments, but mountainous regions are particularly vulnerable. Mountainous regions are particularly vulnerable. Why? Because these areas often have steep slopes and loose materials that can easily be destabilized. Okay, so let's break down the causes. Landslides are caused due to combination of natural and human induced factors. When I say it is a combination of natural and human induced factors, it doesn't mean that only both these factors combined together gives landslide. It's not like that. I'm not saying like that. Okay. So what I'm saying is only due to natural factors also landslides happen, but that doesn't mean that it takes time. Okay, it takes time to happen, but when these two factors are combined, the time is reduced and you see landslides in news more frequently. Okay, so now let's dig deep and understand about the causes for landslide. So here's a detailed look at the causes. First off, we'll see about the natural causes and then we'll move on to the human induced causes. Okay, so in natural causes, the type and arrangement of rocks are very fundamental in landslide. Okay, so for example, areas with loose and fragmented rock layers such as the Western Ghats in India are more prone to landslides compared to the regions with these compact and well-bound rock formation. Okay, an example for that is the recent Wayanad floods in Kerala, and also you could write about the 2018 Kerala floods also. 2018 Kerala floods, which led to numerous landslides, and it showcased how these geological factors contribute to disasters. Okay, the second point is about weathering of rocks. Natural weathering breaks down the rocks into smaller particles, weakening their structure over time. This process can lead to increased vulnerability to landslides, for instance in Himalayas. Continuous weathering of the sedimentary rocks has led to significant landslide, particularly in areas like Darjeeling and Sikkim. Okay. Now the third point is about the heavy rainfall. Prolonged rainfall saturates the soil, making it heavier and less stable. An example for this is the 2013 Uttarakhand floods, which resulted in severe landslide due to excessive rainfall. And these actually turned the previously stable slopes into hazardous landslide prone areas. Okay, the last point is earthquake. Seismic activities can trigger landslides by shaking and destabilizing the slopes. An example for this is 2001 Gujarat earthquake. The Gujarat earthquake caused widespread landslides in Kutch region, highlighting that the stable slopes, the otherwise stable slopes, are disrupted by these earthquakes. Okay, so now let's move on to the human induced causes. So first off, deforestation. Removing the trees and vegetation reduces the root structure that stabilizes the soil. These root structure of the plants stabilizes the soil. Okay, so in the hills of Himachal Pradesh, deforestation for construction and agriculture has led to the increase in landslides, okay, as seen in these 2020 Mandi landslide. The next point is infrastructure development. Building roads, railways and tunnels alters the natural landscape, increasing the landslide risk. Examples are the Chardham Highway in Uttarakhand and the Tapovan Vishnugad hydropower project in Joshimath. Okay, so the Chardham Highway project and the in Uttarakhand has been linked to the heightened landslide risk due to extensive road construction in the unstable terrain. Okay, in the unstable terrain. The next point is about construction activities, deep excavations and blasting for infrastructures. Okay, actually these can weaken the slopes and even compacting the soil weaken the slopes. Okay, so the construction of Tehri Dam, this also in Uttarakhand, involved significant excavation and altered the natural balance, contributing to landslide risk. Next is about the increased or the unregulated tourism activities. Okay, so increased tourism led to more construction and waste generation also. Okay, so thus disrupting the natural drainage. Example, Shimla. In Shimla, rapid urbanization driven by tourism has exacerbated the landslide risk in this area, has increased the landslide risk in this area. Okay, next is converting natural landscape into urban and agricultural areas changes the drainage patterns and soil stability. Okay, for example, in Western Ghats, conversion of these forested areas into plantation crops has led to the increase in erosion and landslides. Okay, last point in this is lack of proper planning or improper land management. Without thorough geological assessment, development projects can worsen landslide risk. Proper land management involves understanding these geological conditions and planning development accordingly, so that we can reduce the risk of landslides. Hope you would have understood the causes of landslides. If you found this video helpful, please click like, share and subscribe for more UPSC focused content. We post two types of videos, one to expand your knowledge horizon for easier exam preparation, and the other to simplify and target key UPSC topics comprehensively for smart study. Stay curious, stay prepared and keep an eye out for our next video. Bye bye.